ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. Verby's not here, I'm sorry to say. At least not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 380, fat for the week of April 13th, 2020. Fat! Title of this week's episode is HCS Arlington 2020 Fat Preview. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the world's 2024 Shopify jersey. Will, how are you doing? It's Will, aka I, Mr. Mayhem, by the way. Will, how are you doing on this Monday evening? Fuck me.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Excited to get into the show. We got some great announcements that I'm excited for. But yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm tired. But we're hanging. We're fucking chilling, you know?
Tired is general being for us.
It is. It's true. Oh, that's a really good point, Pac. I could have fucking introduced you as that. You know what? Let's redo this. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the first ever Mythic Tourney champion, Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Monday evening, you fucking winner?
We don't need to go through all this again.
That's up to you.
But yeah, the tournament was great. We'll get into it a little bit later when we talk about it. But
we will.
Yeah. I was in shock. Afterwards. I'll just say that.
I was gonna say it took you fucking forever to put the winning tweet out. You know what I mean? Like I was waiting. Your teammates are doing it, and then I'm like, "Where the fuck's Will?" So then a day later, he's like, "Hey, this is great, guys."
Yeah. Like I said, I was in shock. I didn't believe that I freaking won a tournament. Still, apparently, a little bit in shock.
But you did.
Yeah, it happened. Woo!
Okay, there it is. Go. Thank you. I'm like, where the fuck's the enthusiasm here? Jesus Christ. All right, like Will said, we'll get to that in just a little bit. Before we kick things off here, got to give a few shout outs here. John with the 23-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much, John, for the resub. Welcome back. And then Nintendo. Sega Genesis does what Nintendo. And Scope. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the live show. Will.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
What do we have this week, Josh?
So I have this in all caps, so I'm going to read it as it's in all caps.
Oh, okay.
We have announcements! DreamHack Dallas format has been updated! And our HCS Arlington 2020 Fat Preview! Woo!
Woo!
There it is. So without further ado, Will, let's not get into some competitive news, but instead, let's get into some announcements. You know what? I think I'm just going to do the shout-out sound for this. Will, do you want to kick us off with our first announcement here? And I'll get the graphic up on the screen.
Perfect. HCS Pro Talk jerseys available now. Designed by Jarrell Blue. They're up on the site. Josh, I think we forgot to set up a link for them or a command.
Nope. Exclamation point jersey in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. It's also in the title of the show.
There it is. So yeah, Jarrell designed these for us. I love the kind of texture pattern on there. One thing I was confused about at first was the line on the sleeve. I was looking at that what is that? I'm like, it's a fucking audio wave.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It is fucking perfect.
So anyway, jerseys are available now. Links in the chat. Links out on Twitter. Go find it if you're interested. I'm excited for these to be out. I started the project over a year ago. Kind of dropped it because I couldn't find what I was looking for. Jerseys are finally out. They're there. You can customize the name on the back, number. Go get your jersey today.
I was wondering if you were going to mention what happened previous, because I'm like, do we mention the fucking disaster of what happened previously?
The fumble.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
Well, the company we were using, they changed the collar design, and I didn't like the new one. And then to do it all, we would have had to have them all shipped to me. I would have had to then reship them out to everybody, handle all the payments. It was going to be a fiasco. Jarrell came through. It's up on his site. Go check it out.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Go buy it today. And like Will said, you can get a customized name and number on the back. Shout out Jarrell. It fucking looks amazing. I love obviously I love the red and the blue, and I love how it kind of blends into each other.
Yeah.
And that sound wave just looks fucking awesome as well. Just such a nice little touch considering what we do on our show.
Exactly.
I'm going to kick us back to the intro while we get ready for the next announcement, Will.
Oh yeah, one of your favorite things.
I'm a little bit of a fan. I'm a little bit of a fan, one might say. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be in Arlington, I won't be. But Will, I think you're going to be in Arlington.
I will be.
And Will, what is one of my favorite things that we hand out every year?
Stickers, Josh.
More fucking stickers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have brand new stickers that Will be handing out at Arlington. Make sure to go find him. It is limited to 100. So go ahead and find him. Get those stickers. The other thing I want to mention, and here is a little bit of a tease. We weren't able, because we did this a little too late. And this is my fault. This is not the artist's fault at all. Okay. I just want to make sure that's understood. This is not the artist's fault. We reached out very, very late. Pay very close attention to the color scheme that is used for this. Okay. Pay very close attention to the color scheme that is being used for this, because I am pretty damn sure that for DreamHack onward and retroactively for Arlington, the design thought that we have is going to come to life. So just...
I can't wait to see them.
Dude, it's going to look fucking awesome. And because I sent you like the ideas.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to look fucking sick. So pay very close attention to the exact color scheme that is being used right here. Because in the near future, for Arlington retroactively, and then for every major LAN event moving forward, not just majors, but major LAN event moving forward, we're going to have something special coming. So stay tuned. But Will's going to be in Arlington. Go find him. Get your sticker. Again, it's limited to 100. So find him. Get your sticker. It's absolutely free. Just go say hi. And there's that. But that's not the last announcement that we have, Will.
There's one more. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there is more. Ladies and gentlemen, happy to announce that what was supposed to take place during the Face Case on Showdown event did not happen, unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts. But so long as nobody else gets sick in this household, we are officially bringing back, for the 2020 fat HCS season, the after party is officially making its return. So for anybody that has missed it last year, you can join us right here on this channel every night of the major once the official broadcasts have concluded. Okay? So once the games are officially done and the official streams are done for the night, you can come over here and join us probably starting around 8 p.m. Central and going till about 10, 11 p.m. Central. And we're going to break down everything that happened during the day. We're going to break down everything that happened during that day. The matches, the upsets, the storylines. And then we're also going to talk about kind of what we're thinking for the next day, right? So if it's Friday, we'll talk about what we're expecting for the end of pool play in the championship bracket. And then on Saturday, we'll talk about what we're thinking for the championship Sunday, so on and so forth. It's going to be a great time. So we hope to see you there. Now, like we said, Will, you're going to be in Arlington.
Yeah.
So what's your plan here?
It depends on how the day goes. If I'm available to hop on the laptop and get on for the after party, I certainly will for a little bit. Might have some crappy phone video and audio while I'm out and about. We'll have to see what happens,
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Awesome.
Real quick, Haley asks, I'm home for the weekend, Josh. Can I join one night and chat about it? Absolutely, Haley. Abso-fucking-lutely. If you would like to.
Take my spot. Go for it.
There you go. Hop on in. It'll be a great time. And also, Aaron, this was made last year by none other than Uriel. Shout out to Uriel. He also he designed the Complexity HCS collab a couple years ago. And then he also designed the latest and greatest LVT Community Grassroots Broadcast t-shirt. He did the design for that too. So again, shout out Uriel. And yeah, maybe we'll have to bring back the after party merch line, Will. The color schemes are the same. So
that's true. It's the exact same.
It's the exact same. So maybe we'll have to bring that back for folks that may have missed it. So stay tuned. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for the announcements, ladies and gentlemen. A brand new jersey available right now. ! Jersey in the chat. We're going to have stickers at Arlington. Will have them. Go find him. Go get yourself a free sticker. We have 100 of them. And then the after party is officially making its return. And I cannot fucking wait. Because one of my favorite things to do, especially with you, Will, is just talk about this fucking scene that we love. All right. With that, Will, I think it's time we actually start the show, huh?
Let's get into it.
All right. I'm just moving windows here real quick.
All good. What turned into a not eventful week certainly did very quickly here.
There we go. Okay. Wait. It's like, where'd my phone go? Perfect. Sorry. It's something.
You good?
Fuck. Dude, I don't know anymore. Fuck me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some competitive news. HCS Year 2 bundles are unlocked, and they're returning to the shop tomorrow, which is April 15th. This is by the HCS. Now, well, I think people got maybe a little teased by that post.
You think so?
Just maybe a little bit. Just maybe a little bit. Because you may have been asking yourself, wait, what about those Year 4 bundles? Not the Year fucking 2 ones. What about the Year 4 bundles? Tashi provided, now we've known this for a while because it's been restated over and over and over and over again. But just for the folks who may not know or may have forgotten, from Tashi, regarding Year 4 bundles, those are coming a little later in the season than normal. Look for them this summer. Designs are still being finalized for all teams, including new partners, TSM and Shopify. Just need a bit more to get them in the game and released. Thanks for your patience. So that was today. Right, Will?
Yes.
But earlier this month, there was a reply to a tweet that went out that, I'm just going to read the reply.
Yeah.
But what about the contents of those Year 4 bundles? Again, this is a reply that Tashi gave to its tweet earlier in April. And it states, we don't have dates to share publicly yet, but we are targeting later this summer. Oh my God, it's like the trend continues. Also, we haven't said what's in the bundles yet, so would not assume armor coatings.
Yay. That's tough for the new teams, right?
Oh my God.
If it's not armor coatings, they won't have their quote unquote uniform for in-game. I don't know. I think they got to put coatings in for the new teams.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they should.
Yeah. So, a lot of the times, I complain. I complain about a lack of communication, right? Between individuals, between organizations, whatever it is. I complain a lot, and I know I'm using that word specifically. Yoey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. What are the new teams? TSM and Shopify have been added to the partnership program, in which case they get revenue share from bundles from HCS bundles in the store. And they have not had a bundle in the store yet because they've just been added to the partnership program. And so their bundles will be coming later this summer. Also, Spring with the 16-month resub, you get a woo! And Riz with the gifted sub to Aaron, you get a woo! And Licinity with the 100 biddies. Thank you for the bits. And Corey with the 14-month resub, woo! And Blackout with the 17-month resub, woo! Sorry I missed all those. My apologies.
Hey, you got them.
But yeah, I'm specifically using the word complain because I know I can be kind of negative sometimes. And it's just a frustration that I've had for the longest time is the lack of communication or lack of good communication, right? This would have been an instance where don't say that. It's just like, I just don't take that out before hitting post on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now you've put yourself in a really bad place. Because if you don't deliver armor coatings for these new teams that have, and where you've had previous teams have armor coatings year over year over year, then that is going to leave an unbelievably sour taste in people's mouths. Oh man. Can't fucking wait.
And with the coatings coming out in the summer, we may or may not see then the quote unquote like playoff bundles at the end of the year, but in my opinion, I don't see it happening with the delay that there's been on this one and the knowing what scalability that team has. It makes me feel like we might not be getting a second bundle of coatings where there could possibly be armor coatings later in the year.
Unless the quote unquote like playoff bundle or whatever it is, it's strictly like one coating across the board.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not an actual bundle of armor coating, BR, Bandit, whatever. It's just the armor coating.
Yeah. Riz makes a really funny point because, well, this is really funny, but I don't think it'll be the same case. Riz says the last time they said something was coming in late summer, Origin.
Yes.
It never came out until the next year. Will the bundles be half price since we only get them half a season? Oh, Ronan. I love you. What's up, Ash? Welcome back. Good to see you, buddy. All right. Oh, Aaron, Origin's great. I do genuinely love the map.
I've been enjoying it a lot too.
It does. I have heard, Will, like about the performance issues though on series consoles. So that's unfortunate if that's the case, because I think Sin had talked about it. Maybe Holt had talked about it as well. But that sucks.
Yeah,
just fucking sucks. There's no way else to put it. All right.
C4 says it's not that bad on his end. So
good to hear. That's good to hear. Pockeye, no, we don't. And you can leave.
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
Argyle's fine, man.
Where's Diode? Fine. Where's Diode when we need him?
I know.
The fucking Argyle truther.
I was coming around on Argyle and then they take it out.
It's okay, Will. It's not like you're actively just playing the fucking other ranked modes all the time and just getting those shit maps that got added to the rotation.
Oh gosh, I have been playing Slayer and doubles, and yeah,
man.
I'll say it again. I said it before. I'll say it again. If I wanted to play an old Halo, I'd go boot up MCC.
As he says, he likes Origin.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just giving you shit. So I think I think some work better than others, right?
Yes.
And it's one of the reasons I've touted over and over and over again that I want like new, fresh maps, whether they be from Forge Hub, whether they be dev made. I just want new experiences because you could have.
Oh,
go ahead.
Good point. Origin's not an MCC. It's H5.
You just said old maps, old games. That's what I was getting at. I know. But like, even talking about Halo 5, right? When we had interference come in,
yeah,
and clearly that did not work well. Maybe it was too big. I don't know, but like clearly it just did not work well for what Infinite was bringing to the table. Where Solitude, I don't personally like Solitude. I know there are a lot out there that do enjoy that map. I think that it just sucks. Like, this is why I want new experiences, because with older maps, you just don't know if it's necessarily going to work. We have an Origin that feels like it does. We have Interference where it feels like it doesn't. And
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, and I think with those old maps as well, that there's kind of an expectation on how it's going to play based on the previous game titles. And you're right. If it's too big or something's off, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't work, right?
Yeah. And so I just wish that we had more maps that were catered to what Infinite is actually bringing to the table.
Yes.
Versus, let's try to maybe it's not necessarily a one-to-one recreation of this old map, but it's something like we're bringing this in because we think it'll be cool. But then, and the reason why I'm mentioning this so much is that I hate when we have an issue like Interference where it was added to the HCS rotation, and then finally there was enough feedback and enough backlash received to be like, okay, maybe this doesn't fucking work, and maybe we should actually remove it. It's like, by having it, we could have had something else in its place the whole time that would have worked better. So.
Sure, yeah.
What were you going to say, though? Go ahead.
It's funny. I kind of chuckled because we've literally been on the map talk for like the last month straight of shows. Yeah. It's always come back up. And I think it just shows that we need a good map pool with good maps, and people want new experiences that fit the game.
I mean, and one of the reasons why it keeps coming up is because we're still waiting, right, on that oddball map to be added. We're still waiting on new ranked maps to be added. We're still and these are the maps that we're playing on every day. These pros are playing on every day. And you learn fairly quickly what works and what doesn't work. It's just whether or not it's acted upon at that point. So,
yeah.
All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was a discussion about shop bundles. Moving on to the next news story. Louis is looking for live streaming assistance. This is by Louis V. Titan. He states, are there any Halo streamers interested in an overnight gig this weekend during the major? He says he's looking for an overnight host of their channel from the time they leave the venue at night to the time that he walks back in the morning. Okay, so if you're interested in doing something like that, it'll be an overnight gig. I saw a couple people in the replies that were from different countries, so they would be like during their daytime, so that might work out better for them. But reach out to Louis if you haven't already and make something happen. Next up. Women of Halo announcement is coming next week. This is by Women of Halo, and they state, May 10th, mark your calendars, ladies. Official announcement is next week. And then they provided a blurred image. So, if anybody wants to do some sleuth in there to try to figure out what that blurred image is, or you can just wait till next week. Okay, Will. Where I thought we were just going to continue on with the rest of the show from this point, the HCS decided to drop a fucking bombshell leading into tonight's show, which I guess I should be thankful for that this didn't happen tomorrow.
Like right after the show?
Yeah.
Because that always happens.
It really does. Although, you know what I will say? You ever have those like experiences where, I don't know how to explain this. It's obviously not deja vu or anything like that, but like it's that thought of, Will, believe it or not, I feel like it happens more often than not that things get announced either right before or during the show and not really after.
True. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So like I feel obviously I'm happy about that. And I just don't know, like, the feeling of, like, thinking that something's going to happen and then it actually does. Whatever. It's, I'm an idiot. But either way.
I get what you're saying.
Perfect. You picking up what I'm putting down? Or are you going to throw it against the wall?
God damn it.
Well, holy shit, Will, they actually did it.
They did. This
is by the HCS. Heads up. We've updated the format for the $150,000 HCS Dallas 2020 Fat Open at DreamHack. Pool play will now feature 16 teams. Open bracket will now qualify 4 teams into pools. And the top 4 from the Arlington Major will qualify for Dallas.
Let's go.
Frankly, okay. I want to read, before we get into the nitty gritty here, I want to read, Ash's tweet here, because I think Ash hit the nail on the head. Okay. Where me, being a fucking asshole, tweets out, holy shit, they actually did it. Ash tweets out something much nicer. And like I said, I think he hits the nail on the head. He said, absolutely massive W for this change. Credit where credit is due. Even if a change should never have been needed, should have been this way from the start. Super glad this format is updated, should be much more competitive. And Ash, like I said, you hit the nail on the fucking head. This is the way that it should have been. And the fact that it's why, Will, I wish we were a fly on the wall during the initial discussions. Because anybody, I mean this, like, and this isn't a like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like anybody sitting in that room had to have understood that this was a bad idea.
Yes, and I'm looking at it, trying to think about, like, what frame of mind were they in when they made that decision? Maybe there were time constraints we didn't know about or they didn't know about. Maybe they're like, it's not a major, so we have to do something to change it because it can't just be like, it's not a $250,000 prize pool. It's $150,000. So maybe we have to do something a little different here. And maybe they just got too far off of the format. And it basically is, I mean, any open bracket tournament should be the major format, right? You change it, it just doesn't really give an opportunity for a lot of people. So
exactly.
Yeah, to be a fly on the wall to see how that conversation started and how they got to where they got to on that decision, I would love to know what happened. And I just got to be thankful that it's changed.
Yes. Agreed there. Shred asks, DreamHack is a huge event, right? Maybe they were trying to conserve resources and time. Shred, the assumptions, and again, these are all assumptions because we don't know. We're not in those conversations behind the scenes. We don't know, right? And I don't want to act like we do. The assumptions were that there were constraints on space, like limited space that they had within the venue itself to accommodate for larger pools, larger champ brackets, so on and so forth. Now, clearly things have changed, right? Clearly things have changed for the better. And you're right, Will. Now we're actually back to basically a majors format with less prize money and a slightly lower max open bracket team allowance. Like 48 instead of 64, if I'm not mistaken, for open bracket.
Yeah.
And then 150 instead of 250,000 for the prize pool. So,
yep.
But other than that, now the format is literally the exact same as a normal major. But what is that format, you may ask? From the Waypoint article that has officially since been updated, 4 pools of 4, single round robin. First and second in pools go to winners round 1. Third in pools goes to losers round 1. And we're keeping with it. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but I always bring it up because I always hope it would change. But it's not changing, so fourth in pools is still eliminated from the tournament. Okay? Again, this is classic major format. We've only had it one time. I believe one time in the history of Infinite's tenure where all four moved on, and I think it was Fort Worth, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Either way. We'll start with 48 teams in the open bracket. The top 4 will advance to pool play, which will feature 16 total teams. Pool play breakdown as follow. Pool A, the number 1 seed is the Arlington Major champion. The 8th seed is the Dallas qualifier 3rd place team for North America, and the 9th seed is the 4th place qualifier team in North America. The 16th seed will be from the DreamHack open bracket. From losers side, the second team coming from losers. Okay, if any of this sounds confusing, it's all in the show notes. Go check it out. Everything's linked there, ! Show notes in chat. In Pool B, the 2nd seed will be the 2nd place team at Arlington. Okay? Which this obviously makes sense. The 7th seed will be the qualifier winner from the EU. The 10th seed will be the highest in HCS points from North America after the teams have been decided from the qualifier and all that shit. And then the 15th seed will be the other losers bracket team coming from the open bracket. There you go. From DreamHack. In Pool C, the 3rd seed, who would have guessed it? 3rd place at Arlington. The 6th seed, the qualifier runner-up. So the 2nd place team for the qualifier in North America. 11th seed, the highest points team in EU. And then the 14th seed, open bracket team, 2nd team from winners. And in Pool D, 4th seed, Arlington 4th place. 5th seed, the Dallas qualifier winner for North America. The 12th seed, the 2nd highest HCS points in North America after the qualifiers and all that shit. And then the 13th seed, the other winners bracket team coming from the open bracket at DreamHack. Champ bracket. The championship bracket is where the best of the best will clash for their share of $150,000 and a paid trip to the next HCS LAN, the Salt Lake City Major, hosted by Space Station on August 1st through the 3rd. 12-team double elim. Top 4 teams. The top 4 teams will lock in pool play at SLC. Okay? They have the $150,000 prize pool breakdown. And as usual, HCS will be providing travel coverage for HCS partner teams, all teams that start in pool play, and for 1 team from each region to compete in the open bracket. Teams will qualify for the open in 2 ways: the qualifiers or point totals. North America and EU teams will compete for pool play spots in their pool play qualifier. And then, of course, unfortunately, Mexico and Australia and New Zealand teams will compete for travel coverage in their Dallas open bracket qualifier. Now, here is a little bit of a quote-unquote issue that actually, shout out to Ash as well for asking about this, and we have a response from Tashi, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a second. Here we go. I'll read it in just a sec. The HCS Open Series will take place in all regions as teams stack up HCS points ahead of the qualifiers. Free to enter, double elim. The prize will be cash in HCS points. There you go. But here's the kicker, Will. And pay attention to these dates and let me know if something feels off. Okay? In North America, April 26th and 27th is the open number 1. On May 3rd and 4th is the pool play qualifier. Okay?
Okay.
In Europe, April 27th is the open number 1. And then on May 4th is the pool play qualifier.
Okay.
In Mexico, April 27th is the open number 1. And May 4th is the open bracket qualifier. And then in Australia, New Zealand on April 27th is open number 1. And May 4th is the open bracket qualifier. What stands out to you, Will, when I read those?
Is it the fact that there's a qualifier number 1 and then nothing else after that?
There is one open series tournament before the qualifier. 1. So Ash, shout out to him, said, "What say you, Tashi? In the mood for some more updates?" Because he asked, to be honest, I'm not sure why the qualifier is on May 3rd and 4th instead of 10th and 11th. It would have allowed for one more weekend of opens. And Tashi replied and said, "We need time to book travel. That's why those dates were selected."
That's fair.
It is. It's also unfortunate.
Yeah.
We get 1 week of open tournaments before the qualifiers. So there you go.
To be fair, I'm okay with this because it's not a major.
That's true. And who the fuck am I to be complaining when I say online doesn't matter anyway? You know what I mean? Who the fuck am I to complain? No, I like this as an opportunity for teams to earn points, right? And have more of an opportunity to actually qualify. Because that's like a lot of these top AM teams, like they have to try to be getting as many points as possible, right?
Yeah.
And so any opportunity to have more open series events, especially for them, would be beneficial, but here we are. Dumpy with a 34-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Good to see you. HCS Dallas qualifiers. Following the HCS Open Series, teams from all regions will battle it out in their respective Dallas qualifier for pool play, seeds, and or travel coverage to compete in the open bracket. We already talked about it. Pool play qualification. Again, just top to bottom here. HCS Arlington Major, the top 4. Okay? North American Dallas qualifiers, the top 4. North American HCS points total, top 2 after the qualifier. The EU Dallas qualifier for the winner, and then EU HCS point total, the top number 1 after the qualifier. Okay? And that is, again, before the open bracket teams are added. Travel coverage. Additional teams from each region will earn travel coverage to compete in the HCS Dallas open bracket. North America, 3rd highest HCS points after the qualifier. EU, 2nd highest HCS points after the qualifier. Mexico, the winner of the open bracket qualifier. And Australia, New Zealand, the winner of their open bracket qualifier as well. Will, that's it for the competitive news. What? Any last thoughts here before we move on to what's next?
I'm just glad they changed the format. More teams can get involved. We'll see how it all shakes out, man.
I know we briefly talked about like the fly on the wall, like in that room to determine what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The fact that like, obviously, yes, we're all incredibly happy that it's changed back, and it should have been this way from the get-go. Like, we should have never had, like, fucking last week's show based off of how it went. You know what I mean? The thing that gets me, guys, I want everybody to think about this for a second. The tournament format, yes, it's basically like a major format now, but in comparison to what it was going to be, it's double what it was going to be. So like, again, we talk about the assumptions that it was limited to space and stuff like that, but like, you were literally doubling what was supposed to be the format before. So again, this is another instance of like, I want to be a fucking fly in the wall on that, because like, how the fuck did we go from planning the Dallas Open to announcing what the format would be, which is awful, and then coming back and be like, whoa. Actually, we're going to do this instead. Just like, oh my God. Wow. Just I have nothing. I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck? We literally doubled what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. We'll take it. More Halo, right?
Ash, I wonder what they would have been doing during all that downtime. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe teams wouldn't have had to wait 6 hours, though, between matches.
Good point.
Because that's what teams are going to have to be doing in Arlington. Oh, man. Music Fiend says, my Pistola stickers aren't making it in time. They will for DreamHack. Hey, there you go, though. Get some fucking Pistola stickers at DreamHack. Love that. Love that.
Chris, glad you like the jersey.
Go buy it. Exclamation point jersey in the chat. Go check it out. Hey, Will.
Yeah.
That's it for the competitive news.
All right.
What do we got next? Rostermania!
Couple pieces of Rostermania right before the major here. First up, Envy signs Mickwin as a content creator. So Mickwin kind of going back home with Envy there. Cool to see. Excited to see what comes in the future there.
Hell
Congrats,
yeah.
Mickwin. And then another org kind of stepping in. Not partnered, but picking up a roster. Gen G signs the former Reversal Perfy roster. And for those who don't remember, that is King Nick, Common, Ryan Noob, Breaking Shot, and Sunzal is a coach. So great to see them coming in. Hopefully it's an investment and they're looking to stay around Halo. Would love that, but you never know. This could be a quick swoop in and pick up a roster. We'll have to wait and see, Josh.
I hope so as well. I know I'm being kind of an ass right now because we've seen this happen time in, time out, time and time again. But yes, I'm with you, Will. I do hope it's a similar outcome where they're not just in it for this year, that they're trying to be in it for the long run. We also understand that these are businesses at the end of the day and they need to do what's best for their business. And if Halo is that, that's great. If Halo's not that, then at the same time, I kind of understand. But yeah.
You know, I'm kind of hoping if this is the last year of Infinite,
yeah,
that maybe this is kind of like a Sentinel situation when they came in late H5, right? And then they stuck with that group through the off season. Or was it late? It was after. They picked him up after H5, right? During MCC.
I'm forgetting.
Anyway, I hope this is a situation where Gen G's looking to actually get into Halo now and invest in the future.
I agree. All right, Will. Thank you for running through those.
Of course, yeah. That's it for Rostermania.
That means it's time for your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCom.com. Check out NoobCom.com for all your Halo esports needs. Guess what?
I laugh every time you put this in here because it's like, of course.
Well,
of fucking course this is happening.
It's a segment of the fucking show, Will. We keep the segment rolling. All right?
All right.
You know how close I was? Well, I'm not fucking kidding right now. You know how close I was to removing competitive news from this episode?
Really?
Yep. Everything that's in there was today.
Yeah, I know.
So I had show notes done. I was like, oh, wow, we don't actually have competitive news because everything's the Arlington Preview. And then, nope, everything fucking hit at once. I'm like, oh, fucking, all right. See, this is why we keep segments, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. It's the HCS Arlington Major. Friday, April 18th to Sunday, April 20th. That's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCom.com. Check out NoobCom.com for your Halo esports needs. Scrim Tournament League recaps. Will, what do we got?
We'll start off with the SWAT Nation Jack of All Trades 4.0 results. In third place went to Folded. This was Nap Times, Fob, and Kills. Second went to last place. Apparently not in last place. Sports Better, Obnoxious, and Mailmain. And first went to Cat Smile, which was Sticka, Marine, and Young Guns. Next up. Mythic Gaming 4v4 draft tournament results. Third place, Divorced Dad Rock, which was Arctic, CA, Buddha, and J Rizzle. Second went to Vatos Locos, Great Osiris, iScout, Psionic, and got a shout out Elated Dartboard.
Gotta give a shout out to Dart.
In first place, Goldhem Wartwalk, which I'll explain the name. It's just our names together because we couldn't think of a team name.
You know what's funny about that? This is how dumb I am. I was looking for yours for the longest time. Like, I'm like, where's Will's name in this? Like, I see the other ones. Where is Will? And then Hem from Mayhem. That,
yes.
Yeah, like I said, that's how dumb I am, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Mine's the only name that got shortened, though.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anyway, Goldheim Wartwalk taking it home. Gold Star BR, Warded Walk, and Mr. Mayhem myself.
There it is.
What a incredible experience. I'll start out. I called myself Mr. Relevant. I was last pick in the draft, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
Hey, fucking Brock Purdy up in this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Except you won.
Brock Purdy.
See? Look at you.
Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the hype. Appreciate y'all. Oh, incredible. But yeah, team had good vibes, pretty chill all day. Little delay to start the tournament, but not a big deal. We ended up even having a bye after that. I think we got the first seed. And we had a couple of, tournament started off best of threes until, winners finals, losers finals, grand finals.
Yeah.
And in our first series, we lost map 1. Aqua Bomb. We were just not good on Aqua Bomb.
Okay.
So things just didn't go our way. But after that, we were dominant in the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what game 3 was. My head was spinning. But won game 3. Series 2. So winners round 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was against Vatos Locos. Or no, the first series was Vatos Locos.
Correct.
Second series was Nighthawks.
Mm.
And again, lost game 1. Dominated the Slayer. Game 3 was really close. Really close. It was back and forth, Strongholds live fire. And we both got around that like 200 mark. And then we just locked down AB. And it was one of those things where we held it so well.
Mm-hmm.
I got a crazy trade that helped us secure B and keep the hold together, the setup together.
Mm-hmm.
In the moment you're like, oh, I freaking traded, but I guess people were saying it's what held it, what won us that game. So
trades are huge, man. Trades can be fucking huge.
Yeah. So we got away with that win against Nighthawks. Played, I think it was Divorced Dad Rock in winners finals, and they had not won or lost a map all day.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, here we go.
First, like, there's a real, not first challenge, but like, there's a real challenge here.
Yeah. And then that was the best of 5 winners finals, and we 3-0'd.
Wow.
I was like, okay, here we go. And then got into grand finals. Vatos Locos obviously made the run through losers bracket. What a run they were on too.
They did. They eliminated that Divorced Dad's team.
They did. So yeah, huge shout out to that losers bracket run. And then it was a 4-1 in the grand finals, or 3-1 because it's best of 5.
God damn.
But yeah, we maps we were bad at. Solitude. We lost the King of the Hill 4-1. We lost the Slayer 50 to 40, 30 something. I don't know.
I still hate that.
Solitude just wasn't our map. Aqua wasn't our map, but glad we were able to bring it home. Like I said, I was in shock after the series. Like, didn't expect that at all. And just got to give a huge shout out to the teammates. It was, like I said, good vibes. Everyone was chill. There wasn't any like pointing, we were winning. So like, there wasn't a lot of like, no one got heated.
Yeah.
Good comms, good communication. I believe it was Walk that was like really good about the 3v2 on the map, 2v1, whatever it was. So yeah, shout out. That helped out a lot at times. And then, yeah, got to shout out Mythic Gaming for putting it on. All the staff they had running the tournament. Everything seemed to run pretty smooth once it got started and going. So let's go.
From when I was able to tune in, I agree with the comms part of it. Is that because I was watching that Aqua Bomb game, right? And
yeah,
even when things weren't going well, like everybody was still calling out, oh, this many dead. We need to do this. We should try doing this. Let's start making our way over here. Like, can somebody grab bomb? Oh, let's leave that. Let's slay out, so on and so forth. It's like, even when the game wasn't going the best, the communication was still there. Heads were level the whole time through. No one got mad. No one got loud. And the fact that was game one and you guys lost in the way that you did, and it was still like that, to know that it was consistent throughout, like, oh man, there was no worries there whatsoever. That's awesome. That's got to feel so good.
Yeah. Yeah. And the team, like I said, team comms were just great. They stayed level the whole time, and you can't ask for anything else, No.
You cannot ask for anything else. Jarrell.
Yeah, I might have to play in some more draft tournaments.
I think you should. And I can live vicariously through you.
Perfect. There we go.
I'll take that. Jarrell, fucking amazing job on the jersey, by the way.
Yes.
You know what?
Incredible.
Hold on.
Are you going to throw it back up on stream?
Yeah, I might as well.
All right.
I might as well do that. I just got to fucking click buttons and shit, which I'm not very good at. Guys.
Josh, you talk about the jersey. I'll be back in just a second.
All right, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, our jersey is available right now, designed by none other than Jarrell in the chat, Jarrell Blue. It is over on his website, ! jersey in the chat right now. Or if you are an audio listener or checking out the VOD on YouTube, you can check out the show notes in the description of the episode, and the link will be included there as well. So make sure to go check that out. Go order yours today. You can get yours customized, name and number on the back. Just fucking did an amazing job. An absolutely amazing job. Really, how the fuck do I explain this? Really captured like the vibe of the show as well. Just love it. Just love it. That is a jersey hybrid. That is. And guess what? Never going to forget how to pronounce your name. Never going to forget it. All right. How's chat doing? How's chat doing right now? I'm going to go back to the recap screen. You get to see Will's empty chair for a minute. Need that jersey by Arlington picking up SSG, LG, and Cloud9 Pro jersey from some players. Pockets are empty right now. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. These will be available. Didn't capture the vibes at all. I didn't see fuck Matty Rums anywhere. Yo, Jersey, shout out, dude. Wow. That is an old reference right there. Yes. Holy shit. Oh, I love you even more. I loved you like an ungodly amount previously, but now it's just wow. Will.
Yeah, what's up?
Fucking Jersey said, didn't capture the vibes at all. I don't see fuck Matty Rums anywhere.
Oh.
I'm like, what a fucking deep cut that is.
Dude, that's early show. That's awesome.
Oh my God. Shout out Jersey, dude.
And now it's transferred to fuck Snag,
Yeah, well, it's both, right? Remember back in the day where we were able to just to say, fuck you, Matty Rums, and then Matty would just appear in the chat?
Yes.
Oh my God, we speak him into existence and he'd just fucking be there. Oh my God. Oh, Silos, he is.
Silos, yeah.
He's doing great. He's doing what he wants to do. And he's enjoying his time away. And yeah, he's having a good time.
There's Snag.
Oh, there he is. Yep. We coexist. That's oh my God. Don't you have a button for fuck you, Matty Rums? We have a button for Matty Rums, and we can just say fuck you. Hold on. Hey, fuck you.
Matty Rums.
There it is.
And another fuck you too.
Matty Rums.
There it is.
Oh my God.
Will, do you want to recap this last tournament here and then we'll get to the topic of the show?
Oh yeah, there's still a tournament to go.
Yeah, there is.
Forge Hub tournament, 4v4 presented by LVT Halo. Here's the results. Third place went to Complexity, which was Mental Precision, Huss, and Spartan. Second went to Phase/Nemesis, which was SLG, Suppressed, Woodham, and Falcated. In first place, taking it home was TSM, Cherish, Druck, Soul Snipe, and Tolic.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
What's up, Leezy? Welcome back. Good to see you, man. All right, Will, ready?
Let's do it.
Topic of the show! Our HCS Arlington 2020 Fat Preview. We're here. We made it. Go through some event information here. Tickets, $50 for general admission. There is no VIP, which is a trend that is kind of typical for Arlington. Yeah. Hadn't really seen it being talked about previously. Wanted to mention it here. If you were thinking that there was a VIP or hoping that there was a VIP, there is none. It is just GA. It's $50. So you're not breaking the fucking bank trying to get in, which is great. But there you go. Team pass, $250. Because this ain't fucking Dallas.
I believe roster lock was today.
It was. Ash was trying his fucking damnedest to get people to sign up.
Yeah.
He was trying to keep people on task. Oh, man. Shout out Ash, man. Or should I say, shout out Ash, man. Next up, event rules and player handbook. All of the links are included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. ! Show notes in the chat. Go check it out. Booths and merch. I have one shout out here to give. Because yes, as a matter of fact, Complexity will have a booth. They will have their own fucking booth at a major.
Shocking.
It is, especially at Arlington of all places.
Yeah, it's been the least amount of booths at a major, right? In Arlington in the past?
Yeah, it's been. Yes, it has. We were lucky to have that straight ripping table with like the games that were being run there. And then that's
about it.
Yeah, right? Were there booths last year? To folks that went to Arlington last year, were there booths there? I forgot. Oh, Music Fiend, don't worry. We're going to get to that. Don't worry. You act like we fucking haven't done this before.
Chat is saying.
C9 had stuff?
Last year.
Okay. Did they have their own booth or did they share with anyone? Warp Sonic, there it is. There, you fucking get it, man. That's it. That's what we do all the time here.
Grog says we're cobbling something together booth-wise. Awesome.
Let's go. Shopify is going to maybe have something there.
Love that.
Love that, Will.
Trudy says there was a Dippin' Dots booth, only one that mattered. Hell yeah.
I mean, Dippin' Dots are pretty.
Dots.
Yeah, Dippin' Dots are pretty fucking great if we're being honest. Grog, I hope you guys do get something going because I know it. Based off what you're saying, it sounds like it won't be to the extent of what it was at Worlds last year, but just I say it time and time again. If anybody, and I know that sometimes it can be a fucking logistical nightmare. I understand. Okay. I truly do understand. Especially from an international team standpoint. I get it. But if there's any possibility for a team or an organization to have merch available at these events, that should be, and maybe I'm fucking talking out of my ass right now, but I truly believe that should be a top priority. Besides obviously having your fucking team there to compete. Because it's something that I say time and time again. If you have merch available, people like just having that opportunity for somebody to stop by and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, I don't have to order this online. I can just take it with me today. If you have it there easily accessible, I truly believe more people are willing to buy. And maybe you can make a new fan for your organization, for your team. It's such, in my opinion, it's such an easy fucking way to just promote yourselves. And then obviously the cherry on top would be if you guys have like a meet and greet at the booth with your team. Like fans can come up, new people can come up that could become fans and just actually get to meet the people that behind the sticks. It's just, God, man. It won't be, but we're doing our best. Here's an HCS Pro Talk behind the scenes leak. There will be a claw game for merch. Oh shit!
I'm going to have to try my hand at that.
There you go. Win me something too.
I'll do my best.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Grog of Shopify Rebellion says that there will be a claw game for merch at Arlington. There you go. Fuck yeah, man. So yeah, if you're an organization or a team out there and you have the ability to sell merchandise at an event, please do. Please fucking do. Because if I'm at the event, you goddamn know that I'm fucking buying shit. Okay? So you have one customer at least. At the very least, you have one dumbass motherfucker just strolling up to the booth and be like, I'll have that and that, thank you. And hey, I may not even wear it, but at least you got my money.
Yeah.
So there you go. And if you do well, if you place well, it'll be on the show. Look at that. Free advertising for you. All right. Community giveaways, Will. Got a couple here to shout out.
Yes.
SARS Mixtape. She's making custom CDs that she'll be handing out for free in Arlington. So
I need one of those.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If you want to get a fucking free CD, go check that out. And then I don't think he's put out a tweet yet. And Chuck, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but Chuck, aka Free the Wave, is giving away MLG wristbands, glow-in-the-dark keychains, and more. But you need to prepare yourself for some MLG and HCS questions to win one.
Oh, God.
Will.
I hope I get a HCS question here.
Will, I'll tell you this. I'm not going to share with you because that would be cheating, and we're not fucking doing that. I can promise you, Chuck, I'm not going to fucking feed Will answers or anything like that. But the questions that I've seen, for the record, I'm not going to be at Arlington. I'm not sharing any information. You need to answer the question correctly to win one of these items. But I can tell you, Will, the HCS questions I thought were very level.
Okay.
I didn't think they were too hard. I didn't think they were too easy. I thought they were pretty level. He did say that the MLG ones are probably going to be more difficult. But yeah, the HCS ones that I saw, I thought they were pretty on point. Grab a Leaf. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Chuck says, yes, that is the actual shirt. That is Shurzy the caster. He says he hasn't posted a tweet yet. MLG keychains, tell them how they look. They look fucking awesome. They look fucking awesome. And the glow-in-the-dark ones, like the glow-in-the-dark HCS ones, look fucking sweet too. But those MLG logo keychains look fucking insane. Insane. Unkind, welcome to the live show. Thank you for the follow. Yerp. Thank you very much. So there you go. If you want to win one, MLG and HCS questions, brush up on your knowledge. You're going to have to answer one of them to win it. And Will, I hope you get an HCS question. Like I said, I feel like they're pretty level. I think you'd be able to get them. You may have to think for a little bit, but I think you'd be able to do it.
All right.
And then I believe the tweet has not gone out yet, which is one of the things that I wish it would have, but whatever. The talent has yet to be announced, to my knowledge, for Arlington. So, Shurzy, you want to give us the inside scoop right now and just let us know that you're going to be a caster right now? Because I'm guaranteed that's going to happen. I'll wait. Come on, Jersey. Spill the fucking beans, bro. This motherfucker left.
Oh, no.
There is talent.
There is talent.
Jesus Christ. All right. So yeah, the talent has to be announced yet, but as soon as it does, we'll make sure it's added to the show notes, so don't worry about that. But now, we get to the Friday schedule, Will.
Yes.
I'm just going to put up I'm going to put the show notes up on the show here.
Okay.
Oh, that is not what I want to do. I clicked on the wrong thing. That's my bad. My apologies. Oh, God damn it. Look, we're struggling over here, okay?
You got buttons,
I got a lot of things going on. I'm not the brightest fucking bulb. All right. So here's Friday's broadcast. We have the pre-show, obviously. First matches happening are going to be Shopify versus Cloud9 and then Luminosity versus Complexity. Which one are you looking forward to more there, Will?
Ooh. I think Shopify is going to beat Cloud9 pretty easily, to be honest. So
agreed.
Honestly, the Luminosity Complexity,
Same.
that could be a big tell.
Big
right
same.
there.
Big same. Then we continue on. We have FaZe against TSM and then Nemesis versus Gen G. I'm excited for both of these, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what TSM brings against that FaZe squad. And same thing, Nemesis Gen G could be a close series.
I'm very, very curious how TSM performs on LAN because I am a huge proponent of online not meaning anything or just being practice leading up to the main event, getting the reps in as a team. Obviously, as we know, like teams are trying to win scrims and whatnot, but it's not at the same level as a LAN environment. There's not nearly as many stakes as there are on LAN, and the game simply does not play the same online versus on LAN.
And we saw it last year. Those players that are on TSM outperformed on LAN what they did online.
Yep.
So it's very possible that they show what they can do here, and that FaZe series could be really good.
Absolutely. Could not agree more.
Queso says TSM going to upset FaZe, calling it now.
I love that. Are we going to have like this is going to sound fucking funny as hell, but like, are we going to have a repeat of Atlanta last year?
With the three-way tie?
No, where it was Pure at the time who upset FaZe, which is a different roster now, but like they did upset FaZe.
It's possible. I think it's possible.
I definitely think it's possible. I don't think it's probable. But then again, we haven't told our predictions yet, so we'll have to wait and see.
That's true.
Next up, we have Rebellion against Infamous. And then just to give folks a heads up, Infamous was Triggers Down. Okay, so Triggers Down, just a different name now. It's Infamous, the same team. So Shopify going up against Infamous, formerly Triggers Down, and then Space Station going up against Luminosity. Will, again, we're not really doing predictions right now, but I'm curious what's the matchup you're most looking forward to seeing.
That one's going to be the SSG Luminosity matchup.
I agree there as well. We saw what Space Station were able to do at FaZe's event. The case on Showdown, by the way, I'm not talking about fucking last year. These are completely different rosters. But we saw what Space Station were able to do at Kayson's event. And now they've had even more practice under their belt going into this. But at the same time, I'm loving what this Luminosity roster is doing, and I love what they're capable of. So I just think it'd be a fun series to watch regardless.
Yeah, agreed.
Moving on, we have Optic versus Gen G, and then FaZe versus Pippa.
I think I know how both of those series are going to go.
Yeah.
So
this could have been a flex spot, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
This is like Thursday Night Football, how those have been going on for the past year.
Exactly. Yes.
All right, we'll just move on. Space Station up against Complexity and Cloud9 against Infamous, again, formerly Triggers Down. I think we both agree on this one.
The Space Station Complexity one.
Oh, I was actually going to say Cloud9 Infamous.
I mean, that might be a more entertaining series, but like, I'm curious. We talked, about complexity and what they've been going through and how they've been performing. I'm curious how they match up against what's supposed to be one of the big four.
I agree as well. Shurzy says, watch your mouth about my Pippa. Shurzy, we love the players on the team, but man, we talked about it before, Shurs, and I know, again, I'm a huge proponent of online not mattering, and we'll see what happens on LAN, and we will. I'm waiting to withhold full judgment until after this LAN is over, right? That I'm using this. Yeah. I'm using Arlington as a barometer to see where these teams are. I have not, like, we appease the people by looking at scrims for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's all about how you perform on LAN. With that being said, where before it really felt like it, and Jessa's here, and I feel really bad for saying this, Jessa, but I have to keep it real right now. And like I said, love all the players on the team. I'm strictly talking about what we see. Where it feels like last year, there were the two EU teams that really felt like they could compete neck and neck, right? At least right now, it feels as though Nemesis is that step above Pippa. But I also said, that's how I feel right now, and that's all strictly based off online performances. Jessa, you're not going to like my predictions. Let me just say that. But I want to be proven wrong, and Arlington is where my barometer is going to be set. So we'll have to wait and see. Silver, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. And then finally, Will.
Yes.
We have Optic against Nemesis, and then TSM against Pippa.
Oh, yeah. I think the TSM match might be a little bit more close. But I think, again, we kind of know which way this is going to go on both sides.
If I were to give Pippa the benefit of the doubt right now, I'm excited for both of these matchups. Because Nemesis, well, Jessa, correct me, is Pippa boot camping here? Like, is Pippa over here as well? Shurzy says, it brings me great comfort that your predictions are always wrong. You're welcome. Jessa says no. Oh, no. Okay, well, Yeah, Jessa, you're really not going to like my shit then. Fucking A, because that really fucking hurts. Because if they were, I would be putting more stock into this. Yeah, I know, Jessa, I know. It's just, fucking A. I just wish someone would pick you guys up as well. I really do. And I know the boys want that as well, but it's just, times are fucking tough. But either way, I'm hoping for close matches here, Will. We know that Nemesis is boot camping in the US right now. So they are getting those quality scrims in against the North American teams. And we know how important that is, especially for an international team.
Yes.
So, Jessa, I'm wishing you and the boys the absolute best. It's just, man, that is unfortunate. I'm not at liberty to say, but can say things are starting to look up. The mental is going to get better. That's good.
Awesome. Awesome to hear.
That is. Yes, I do. Yes, Mind Freak is here as well. Yep, we do know that as well. Nick, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Okay, I guess we should just move on then. Here's your event schedule. We're not going to read through it all because there's no fucking point. They did update the schedule, though. Doors now open for GA at 10 a.m. on Friday. Okay, that is an update. So doors now open at 10 a.m. That's Central, by the way, for GA. There you go. Enjoy that. You can watch it on all the channels. Again, we already announced it. we'll have our after party stream. It's coming back officially, starting with Arlington. So you can be here, twitch.tv/HCS Pro Talk. We'll be live all weekend, night long. Once the official broadcasts end, come on over here. We'll break everything down. We'll talk about it. It'll be a good time. Haley will be there as well. Moving on. Twitch drops. These literally got announced today too, Will.
Yes.
Because if for those that may have been able to search the show notes before the show was live, you would have seen that this was also to be announced. But they are here finally. So there are your Twitch drops. Get some armor coatings, some weapon coatings, a visor, weapon charms. We got a little flood boy.
That's new, isn't it? That's awesome.
It is new. The fucking T-Rex emblem.
Yeah.
It's called Mercenary Logic, so there's that. Are they actually not releasing new HCS partner team skins to the store? Not yet. Not yet, Nick. Not yet.
Check again in summer. Whenever summer is for them.
Oh, man. We have no fucking idea. What's up, Tony? What? Welcome back, dude. It's good to see you. God damn. You guys give Tony some love. This man's going to be branching out into so many different esports titles. Man's going to be grinding like no other. Love that for him. You're right, Haley. It is not his birthday. It is not. Okay. The $5,000 free-for-all tournament. Registration will take place on site. There's your FFA prize pool breakdown. HCS side events. There are a lot of them. We'll go through them right now. Friday, April 18th. 1v1 showdown. Day 1 in Infinite. 12 p.m. $5,000 prize pool. No player cap. There is no player cap. Then there will be a Halo 3 2v2. $1,000 prize pool. 16 teams. Halo 5 2v2, $1,000 prize pool, 16 teams. On Saturday, April 19th, we have the Halo Infinite FFA, $5,000 prize pool, 256 player total. And then the 1v1 showdown, day 2, $5,000 prize pool, no player cap. Halo Infinite 2v2, $1,500 prize pool, 64 teams. And Halo 3 4v4, $1,500 prize pool, 16 teams. There you go. Tournament format. 64 team open bracket, but that's not actually the case. So, because not that many signed up. Hey, Ash, do you have a total number now? I don't know if you're still here, buddy. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Wait, Jessa, wait. It's your birthday today? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. We're going back to this screen. Jessa, happy birthday. I'm going to put you in the show notes right now. We can't sing to her. It's copywritten.
Plus the Discord lag would be horrible.
Oh my God. Singing in Spanish? I don't know it in Spanish. Isn't it Feliz Cumpleaños? I probably butchered the fuck out of that. I'm sorry if I did.
I'm not going to try.
I'm sorry if I did. I nailed it? Yo.
Oh, let's go.
Dude, you know French. I know one thing in Spanish. Let's go. We're in there, dude. Seriously though, Jessa, happy fucking birthday. That's amazing. God damn it. I'm adding you right now to the show notes. You're going to get another shout out later. Boom. There it is. Make sure fucking Jimbo's treating you nice, okay? If he's not, I'll punch him in his dick. I won't be at Arlington, but I'm going to do it.
I'll be there. I can take care of it.
Yeah, you can do it for me. But like, I heard you were not nice to Jess on her fucking birthday. And they just go, Baba!
This is from Josh.
JK fire!
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. Juan says the Lannisters send their regards. Holy shit. Tony says, I too will put hands on Jimbo's. Never mind. He's always a gentleman. I'll fuck punch him for you. I'll hold his arms for Will so he can't cover up. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking go. Jessa, we're anticipating it now. Maybe he'll just get dick punched, not like, even if he's nice to you. Maybe we're just like really focused on that now. Yo, why'd Will get kicked out of Arlington? Oh, he fucking physically assaulted somebody. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it.
News out of HCS Arlington. Spectator removed for physically assaulting a player.
You thought fucking Frozone was bad. Watch this guy. Oh my god. Will and Frozone in the same cell. Yo, can we do a Hell in the Cell match against Frozone and Will?
Oh,
you would fucking annihilate him. Like, let's be real.
Giving him the Stone Cold Stunner.
Dude, yes! Holy shit! I'll throw beers to you. I'll be throwing beers to you.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh my god. To be fair, that's a pretty legendary way to get thrown out. I mean, hey, you know, against Jimbo of all people, the one person who probably never would deserve something like that is the person it happens to. Justice says, whatever you need, Will, I'm your gal. Let's go. Holy shit. Justice's going to be in your corner of the ring. Jimbo's going to be looking across like, what the fuck?
I should have taken a drink there. Oh my god.
Has anyone else commented that their HCS drip is fire? Yo, JK fire.
Hey.
Oh my god. This show has gotten completely
Jess,
off the rails.
Tag team in. I'll just.
Oh my god. All right. Moving on. Holy shit. Tournament format, 64-team open bracket, which again, I believe is not close to where the actual amount of teams that signed up is. I think it's more so in the 40s. And again, if Ash is here right now, he can confirm. But again, I believe it's in the 40s. Open bracket will start and end on Friday, April 18th. The top 4 teams will advance to pool play. And then, of course, by Ash, this is in the show notes, he has his mock open bracket available for everybody to look at. And then I also included a link to where the official bracket will be listed for the open bracket. So make sure to go check those out. Have them bookmarked, check back, all that fun stuff. And then LVT is bringing the heat. LVT Halo will be running 2 elevated open bracket stations at the HCS Arlington Major. For those who were unable to attend SLC or who did attend SLC last year, you would have noticed that LVT had their own like open bracket broadcast with their own quote unquote main stage for open bracket teams that would be their featured teams on the stream. Well, they're getting 2 of them at Arlington this year, which is fucking amazing. So make sure to go check those out. Show them some love, especially if you're going to be there in person. Because they state, we're also partnering with James Clark to bring some of the open bracket stories to life via long-form content on the LVT Halo YouTube. Fucking awesome. And then finally, lastly, we will have merch available for purchase in our open bracket coverage area. And as we talked about on a previous episode, it is an exclusive LAN variant of their community broadcast t-shirt designed by none other than Uriel. So if you're in the area, if you're going to be at the LAN, make sure you pick one up. I believe it is limited to 100 from what we talked about previously. And that is not obviously 100 of each size. That is 100 total. Okay? So if you want your size, make sure to stop by and get it. They will only have 100 available. And it fucking looks awesome. It's a gold and black variant. And it looks fucking great. And Riz, remember, you're my merch bitch, okay? Decimate, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Shred says, I'm dripped the fuck out in my LVT gear right now, smelling like fresh cut grass. Are you sure, though? Are you rocking the SSG Touch Grass line? Because then you probably would be smelling like fresh cut grass. No, Snag. No, motherfucker. You're fucking 3 weeks too late. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Fuck you, Snag. Wait, hold up. What is a merch bitch? Oh, I should have said merch mule. It doesn't matter. A person who purchases merch for somebody else who is unable to attend an event. You could call him a merch motherfucker as well. And that'd be Riz. That'd be Riz for me. Not Snag, but for me. Because fuck you, Snag. Bro, that has a name? I guess. I just gave it its name. Yeah. Will, is this another instance of me saying bee's dick and people don't know what that means?
I guess so.
Chat, let me ask you a question. If I said, because this is something that I say all the time, if I said, like if I'm playing Halo with you and we're playing a match-made game or we're playing 8s or whatever, and I said, that person has a bee's dick of health left, what would that mean to you? What would that mean to you?
Haley's got it.
Haley nailed it. Why are bees catching strays? Why are they going extinct? Fuck if I know.
Oh no.
Tell you one thing, I'm not dealing with them. I'm not fucking with them. I leave them be. I leave them be.
You can show yourself out.
Bee's dick. All right? They're small. Okay? Relatively speaking, bee's got a tiny dick. All right? If you haven't figured it out now, it means that the person has a sliver of health left. One may say absolute. One may say one shot. Whatever. God damn. Haley says, that's the most dad thing I've ever heard you say. Oh, trust me. As a dad, there's far worse that I've said. Rest in B. All right.
Oh, my God.
Danny Phantom. With the 18-month resub, you get a woo!
Let's go.
But hey, now here's the thing. It's one of those things, right? Like if you're in the market for a new car and you have the idea of what car, trust me, Will, I'm going somewhere with this. If you have in your mind the car that you want and you've test driven it and you're going to buy that car, that's the only car you're going to see on the road. Like subconsciously, it's like, that's the car you're going to see all the time on the road now, right?
Yes.
Now that I've told you what bee's dick is, either you're going to start saying it or you're going to hear it. And who are you going to thank? This guy. This fucking guy, right? You're welcome. If anything, just know that I broadened your vocabulary. I don't just say fuck all the time. Sometimes I say bee's dick. Right? Oh. All right. Go buy that LVT shirt. Moving on.
Yeah.
The open bracket map rotations, those are included in the Google Doc of the show. It's the show. Go check them out. Let's move on to pool play. Four pools of 4, single round robin. First and second go to winners round 1. Third goes to losers round 1. And fourth, of course, is eliminated because fuck you. The pool play map rotations are included in the show notes as well. And then there's a 12-team champ bracket, double elim, and the map rotations included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Will, I don't get to use this button very often, but it's time for roster recap.
You having me do roster recap?
Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot, baby.
All right. Let me zoom in to these tiny graphics.
Zoom.
We'll start with teams that earned open bracket travel coverage, and this is going to be Kraken Seas, which is Collective, Glitchy, Ice Kid, and Leaderness from America, the U.S., I should say.
Were you about to say from America?
From America.
From America.
From the Mexico region, we have Ether Gaming. This is Acid, Drift, Lure, and Tapping Buttons. From EU, it's VVS, which is Bastos, Mo's, Pantho, and Sunrise, or Riz, however they say it. I think Sun Riz was the consensus lately. And then Mind Freak.
Oh, wait. All right.
Are you ready?
Plasma, Scoopmeister, Sways, and Rice. There you go.
Thank you very much. Now, if you pay attention to the next graphic, good luck, bud.
Well, the team names aren't there.
No, the team names are there.
Well, the player names aren't there. I'm screwed.
You don't have to do it.
People should know who those teams are by now.
Because we... Oh, fuck me. This is the best show we've ever had. Oh, my God. Let's fucking throw it back to chat. Oh, my God. Sunrise equals Sunriz. No? I think that's what yeah.
I thought it was Sunrise and a clever spelling of sunrise with the Z on the end, but I've heard people say, no, it's actually Sunriz.
You know, what does she say? Poquero los dos?
Why not both?
Yeah. Why not both? Like, how the fuck do you pronounce roars? You know?
Remember, or dragon?
Yeah, you're dragon. UG Ragon? You dragon? The fucking name, dude. Did he ever come in here?
I don't think so.
Okay, I forgot if he ever came in chat or not. Because that was fucking funny. Like, we struggled so hard. And who was the one that told us it was just dragon?
It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Man. Skaduff will be at Arlington. I will not.
Yes, I will be there.
And he'll have stickers. All right. Will.
Josh.
Before we get into predictions, besides rosters, like, would you like to just run through who is in each pool?
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome.
All right. In Pool A, we have Shopify Rebellion, Cloud9, the team formerly known as Triggers Down, which was changed to something.
Infamous.
I
think
Infamous, that's it.
Yeah.
Pool B is Optic, Nemesis, and Reversal Perfy, which is now Genji.
Correct.
Pool C is FaZe, TSM, and Pippa. And in Pool D, you're going to have Space Station, Luminosity, and Complexity. And of course, open bracket teams will be joining them later on in the tournament.
We'll just have to wait and see who those are. Knives, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. I could smell wood burning as we'll try to remember the name.
Seriously, the gears were turning. The file was not located in the brain.
Those gears were not oiled up.
But no.
They're not lubricated. All right. Will.
Yeah.
It's time. It is time. Ladies and gentlemen. Will, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, my picks are probably way wrong. I'm just saying it like I did not feel confident in this at all.
Like I said, Jess is going to hate me. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time.
Are you throwing them up on the screen?
I am. We'll reveal pool by pool.
Whew.
It's time for our predictions. Now, Scherzy already made the fucking joke earlier, so it's not going to have the same brevity that it had before. But yes, the running joke is that our predictions are always wrong anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And they're just for fun. They don't have any weight. We're not betting on anything. This is just purely speculation and purely for fun. Obviously, we'd like to get them right, but, it's fucking competitive Halo. Anything can happen. Fucking
exactly.
Anything can happen. All right. So without further ado, revealing Pool A. Shit.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Shut up. Leave me alone. It's because I have things so fucking zoomed in. Oh, fuck me. Shut up. There it is. We're just gonna zoom back in.
Go.
Oh god! Oh god! Ah! All right, there we go. Oh, this fucking show is awful. I'm sorry, guys. I said it's the best show ever. It's the worst one. All right, Will, run us through what we got here. What do we got in Pool A?
Hey, we basically same predictions here. By the way, we did not speak about this beforehand. But fourth place, we both have the open bracket team. Third, Infamous, formerly Triggers Down. Second, Cloud9, and taking first, Shopify.
So, two things to keep in mind here is that if I am not mistaken, and I'm going to look at the graphic just to make sure. Yep, that is what I thought. Okay, one thing to keep in mind here is, because I see in chat here, Haley says, I think that's accurate depending on who the open bracket team is. One thing to keep in mind is that the open bracket team that is coming into pools A and B are coming from the loser's side of the open bracket. Okay, so I'm going to make an assumption here, and I don't like to do this, but I'm going to make an assumption and say that the two teams that come from the loser's side of the open bracket are more than likely not going to be up to snuff with the other teams that are in these pools. And then for pools C and D, you have the two open bracket teams coming from the winner's side. Okay? No, Blackout, it's okay. It is okay. Do not worry about it at all. And Unkind, don't worry. We're not fucking selecting all in this bitch. I may be stupid, but I'm not that fucking stupid. Okay, I'm probably that stupid, but here we are.
Oh, frantic. Shot to the heart. When does Native play?
And you're too late. You give love a bad name.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Moving on to Pool B. Will, run us through.
Wow.
I know.
Again, fourth place, open bracket team. Third place, Gen G. Second, Nemesis. And first, Optic Gaming.
Haley, correct. A and B come from the lower bracket. C and D come from winners.
Yes.
You guys never, ever have the same predictions? Sometimes we do. I will say, sometimes we do.
Yeah, and the freaking too early to tell predictions were spot on with each other almost.
It was weird. It was fucking weird. And for the record, again, this doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, we're not betting on anything. Like, this is just friendly. Like, we want to get things right, but we're just doing this for the sake of the show. We think it's a fun thing to do. Get other people involved, get people's takes involved. It's all a fun time. But one of the unwritten rules that Will and I have is that we're not actively looking at each other's picks, right? So I texted Will earlier today. I'm like, hey, show notes are ready for your predictions. Whenever you want to add them, just let me know when you're done. He adds them. He let me know. I'm like, all right, perfect. I go in and attempting not to look that hard, I just black out everything. And I'm like, all right, now it's my turn. Here we go. Black out everything. And here we are. So for what it's worth, I don't necessarily know what Will's picks are. We'll have to see what happens. Frantic says, low-key, Nemesis could shake Optic up. They play each other close on LAN. Well, they played each other close last year, and these rosters are completely different. Brian, not that I'm fucking disagreeing necessarily. It's just, I'm very curious what it's going to look like, because I believe Optic Nemesis have the last match on Friday on main stage. If I'm not
mistaken, Nemesis is here, so like I'm kind of removing some of that jet lag portion out of it too.
100%. The fact that they're boot camping here, I think puts them in a much better position. I just think Optic is the better team. But at the same time, there's a reason why we have them second in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So anything could happen. Makes it more fun when you both don't know each other's picks. Exactly, Unkind.
Oh,
exactly.
100%.
We try to have fun around here. We try to. All right, moving on.
We'll see.
Oh, look at that. It just already shows up. This is great. Okay. This is where we have a little bit of a difference here, Will.
Yeah, you have Pippa going down. I have the open bracket team in fourth. In third, I have Pippa. You have the open bracket. Second went to TSM for both of us, and first phase for both of us.
Okay, so here's where I'm conflicted, right? The reason why I have Pippa here is because I'll just flat out say this. If Pippa was in pool A or B, I would have them probably higher here. I would have them beating the open bracket team. But the fact that the open bracket team is coming out of the winner's side of the open bracket into pool C, I think gives them the slight edge. So that is why I'm giving the open bracket team the edge here against Pippa. I think Pippa gets eliminated from the tournament. The thing that I'm very curious about, and Will, we've chatted about it many a time. What is the TSM we're going to get on LAN?
Yeah.
Because, again, I don't put a lot of stock in online performance. I truly believe that online in the grand scheme of things does not matter. But at the same time, they have not been very good online. They have not been very consistent. And I like consistency. But again, Will, like you had mentioned previously, we know what these guys are capable of doing on LAN. We've seen it time and time and time again. So I'm curious the amount of work that they've been putting in, and I'm curious the type of heat that they're going to be coming with at Arlington.
Yeah. Same. I'm there with you.
I know that Brian is an upset hoper. Here's what I'll say. If TSM do not come out well to start Arlington out, I could see that open bracket team causing an upset there. Because when I'm looking at the teams competing through the open bracket, this is where we have that LATAM team coming in. I believe that the Latin America team, Ether, I believe Ether Gaming will be coming through the winner's side of the bracket. So I believe they're either going to be placed within pool C or pool D. And if they get placed in pool C, they could do something. They could absolutely do something. Will, they've always been on that cusp, right? And so now that tapping's back, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. Will, the final pool.
Here we go. Fourth place. Open bracket team for both of us. Third place Complexity. Second Luminosity, and first Space Station Gaming. Matching up again, Josh. Jeez.
Only
one difference. Come on.
That's actually crazy. That is genuinely crazy. Like we said, I'm not trying to like build this up to be something that's not, but like we don't look at each other's picks or try not to.
Well, I think my actual placings are going to be wild compared to what my pool placings are. I think some weird things are going to happen. So,
and the way that I have my bracket going, we'll see if ours align there too. So, Rhythm, thanks for having us up. Appreciate it. So here's where I see the concern about us having Luminosity second in this pool over Complexity.
Okay.
Go ahead, Will. You're going to say what I'm thinking. Go for it.
I put Luminosity second because I think this is the pool where maybe there's a tie.
The pool of death.
Yes. And things get a little spicy with map win and how things went. I could see Complexity having a slow start. So I put them third and Luminosity second.
I am so curious. To be honest with you, I love that reasoning, Will. Mine is not anywhere near as intelligent as that. Honest to God, the reason why that I have Luminosity over Complexity here in the pool is because I am so fucking curious what Complexity we're going to get. Because they have been so, again, inconsistent is the word I'm going to use here, but they started so fucking slow during the Open Series. And then eventually they started hitting a little bit of a stride. And I'm like, oh, okay. I like that. That's a good feeling. Ride some momentum going into Arlington. Big fan of that. But I just don't have the confidence.
That's fair. That's fair. Until we can see what they do here, it's hard to have the confidence with how shaky they've been.
Yep. Haley says, I think an open bracket team can beat any of these coming from winners. I think that an open bracket team, again, if we're looking at Pool C, I think an open bracket team has a legitimate case over Pippa and can have a legitimate case over TSM depending upon how TSM come out. If TSM come out how we expect them to play on LAN, it'll be a lock. Like it'll be a lock, no questions there. If anything, then we talk about do they have an upset over FaZe, Brian, then you come in. In Pool D, though, again, considering an open bracket team is coming from the winner's side of open bracket, depending upon who that team is, again, if it's the Latin America team, yeah.
It's possible.
There's a real chance. There's a real chance. Merc Mama, again, this is why I don't take scrims that seriously. Because again, teams want to win. That's obvious. But a way that I could look at it is Complexity are taking it as an opportunity to get practice in against one of the top teams heading into the event. One of the teams that are argue to win it, right? Yes, they got the doors blown off them, but at least they're getting the practice against those top teams heading into the event. Unkind says C and D can have their own invitational. We go hard with the expectations and guesses. Communication is key. Unkind, isn't that funny how fucking Dallas was supposed to be a 2-pool tournament?
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right.
Bracket play, huh?
Bracket play. So 13th through 16th, I think this is kind of obvious. Although
right. It's going to be our open brackets. You'll have Pippa there where I have an open bracket team.
Correct. And then I think I'll just highlight this first here because, yeah. So that's how we have things shaking out. You'll have Pippa 9 through 12. I'll have an open bracket team in 9 through 12.
Yes.
All right. The rest of the 9 through 12 teams that we both have include.
So we both have Gen G here.
Yep.
I have Complexity going down.
Wow.
And Nemesis.
Man.
Where you have Cloud9, Gen G, and Infamous.
Yes. So I think Cloud9, I think it's, again, inconsistency. We don't know the Cloud9 that we're going to get. And while I love Boo Boo and I'm glad that he's there, I don't know if that elevates them like incredibly well. And that's no offense to him. It's just the way that I see the team right now. Bobby Brown downtown. Welcome back. Good to see you. Typical Josh preying on Lethal's downfall. Shut the fuck up, Absent. We love Tony in this house. Are you kidding me? God, fuck you, Absent. I need a hug from you, goddammit. All right. 7th, 8th. Go ahead.
We both have Luminosity here.
We do.
I have Infamous, and you have TSM.
I do have TSM. Absent says, no, fuck you. All right, man, fuck me. All right, that's fine, whatever. Will, I wanted to ask you. We did not I didn't ask you ahead of time. I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you have a bracket filled out at all or no?
Nope. Just went off a gut feeling here.
Okay. Maybe I'll show my bracket at the end here so you can see how my picks lined up.
Okay.
But because a lot of these placings, right, are strictly based off where they play in the bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, yeah. In 5th, 6th.
This is where I have TSM and Cloud9.
Now that I look at this, I can't believe I have Nemesis and Complexity top 6. I really want to show my bracket now because what the fuck am I smoking? Man, if I'm right, though,
I think
holy
TSM
shit
would win over Complexity. You could make a argument to switch those two.
Man, see, there I was riding low on Complexity and pools, and here I am riding high on Complexity and fucking bracket play. I'm telling you. All right, in 4th place. Actually, I think we could just show this because I think
they're the same.
I believe they're the same. Yeah. Go ahead, Will.
4th place, we both have FaZe. 3rd place, we both have SSG. 2nd place, Optic Gaming for both of us. And 1st place, we have Shopify taking it home.
Yeah, we do.
Hence the jersey selection for today.
And aligns with our too early to tell preseason predictions.
Yes.
Now, for those who don't know, before the official Timmy Forges, welcome, by the way. We don't have a script. Come on. We don't have the script. But for those who don't know, before the official season begins, we do a too early to tell preseason predictions episode where we go event by event. This has to happen after the roadmap's been released, right? So that we actually know what we're actually going to be talking about. So once the roadmap's out and before the season actually begins, we do a preseason predictions episode. Everything's going to be wrong anyway. Our predictions are wrong as it is anyway. But we just predict who we think is going to win every event of the year. And for Arlington, we both had Shopify winning the event. And so it's funny how now that we've had the FaZe Kason event happen and we've seen how things have transpired, the fact that we still have them winning the event after all that, I think is pretty cool. So,
yeah. Absent says, how could they have the script when they've never been right? We don't do leaks over here. So yeah, maybe,
reverse psychology.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like the Jim Cramer rule, just bet the opposite of their predictions. Exactly. Do that. I mean, this is going to sound dumb, but another easy pick would be Optic to win. They are a heavy favorite going into their own home event. Now, granted, Optic at home has not done well consistently or has performed below standards.
Below expectations.
Yes. Yeah. So who knows if that trend continues? It's a brand new team. Anything can happen. We'll see if the 2nd place curse continues. But, yeah. I will say I have Shopify coming from winners. So I think with that series advantage, I think they'll win. I don't know, man. Formal got checked in the scrim when Huss picked up Heat Wave, fully stopped play. Bro has no mental. What, we really? Optic getting 4th might give Formal a heart attack. We might actually see his soul ascend. Holy shit. Holy shit. That'd be fucking funny. That's crazy, Unkind. I had no idea. I had no fucking idea. I'm going to go back to the topic screen here. I'm going to bring up my bracket because I am now genuinely curious how I had this shit going. Was I faded?
I don't know. Some things could have just lined up where Complexity played teams that they could beat along the way.
No, that's literally how it happened. It's just seeing it in front of my face after I've had it typed out and talking about it on the show. I'm like, wow, I really did have them there. And I literally was just I don't think they're going to be that good. And now I have them in the top 6. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Jesus Christ. All right. I do have it here. Hold on.
All right. Let's check it out.
Give me a second here. Going back to the screen. Sorry if one of them is cut off here at the bottom. I'll tell what it is. But so this is my bracket template. Okay. This is how I have things shaking out. Based off of how our pool play predictions are, right? So based off how pool play predictions are for myself, this is how I have the bracket shaping out. So it'd be Shopify against Nemesis. Shopify wins that, right? Space Station against TSM. Could be close. Obviously, I'm going to have Space Station there. FaZe against Luminosity. I have FaZe. Optic against Cloud9. Optic should easily win that. Then Shopify against Space Station. I think Shopify are still better. So Shopify will take that. And then Optic against FaZe. I think Optic are obviously better. Optic will take that. I have Shopify winning through the winning through the winners bracket. So they'll be the first team in the grand final. Okay. They'll have the best of 7 advantage. Going to the losers side of things, Nemesis against an open bracket team. I think Nemesis are going to win. Even if it's against the LATAM team, I still think that Nemesis are going to beat them. Okay. So I have Nemesis winning. TSM against Infamous, aka Triggers Down. I think TSM are going to be the better team. I think they win. Luminosity against Gen G. I have Luminosity, although that could be a close one. Cloud9 against Complexity. This is where it happens, right? This is where I'm giving Complexity a little bit of how the fuck do I explain this? With the inconsistency that we get from Cloud9 consistently, I'm just going to say Complexity win it. And then Complexity against Luminosity. I want to see Spartan perform. Okay? I just want to see Spartan perform on LAN. He has a chip on his shoulder now. He's doing it for his fucking brother. I want to see him do well. Obviously, I want Luminosity to do well. I want to see Piggy fucking pop off. That'd be great. But I want to see if this roster can actually come together and do something. And so, yeah, I'm going to say that they beat Luminosity and they guarantee top 6. Okay? Which, again, Nemesis going up against... Nemesis go up against TSM, right? Obviously, TSM can win this.
Yes.
But, man, I don't know what the fuck I've been smoking, which is literally nothing because I don't do that. But, man, I must be riding the Nemesis hype train. Because I'm having Nemesis beat TSM. And then I think everything shapes out how you expect it to. Nemesis will get beat by FaZe. Space Station will beat Complexity. Space Station will beat FaZe. Optic will beat Space Station. And then in the grand final, I have Shopify beating Optic. Because they have a best of 7 advantage. Aaron, I agree with you that Spartan does typically play better on LAN than online, but oh man, dude. Oh man. Last year?
Last year was rough for him.
Uh-huh. Numbers TSM be wild. Like I said, I don't know. Like, right? This is just how my bracket would shape out if my pool play predictions are right. If my pool play predictions are right, this is what the bracket would be like to start things off, right? And then how everything shapes up from there, who knows? But like that's how I have it going. And I think Nemesis getting top 6 would be pretty fucking crazy. Fucking Complexity getting top 6 would be pretty crazy. Who do you think is going to come out of open? I think Ether will come out I think Ether will come out for sure. Ether Gaming from the LATAM region with Tapping Buttons and co. I think they should make it. Oh boy. But who are the other ones? Who are the other ones? I feel like as much as we love them, and I know that we have this soundbite and everything, and we love talking to them, and we love them in the scene and everything. You know what? Fuck it. I want Mindfreak. I want Mindfreak to make it out. I really do. They're always fighting for it. It always feels like they're right fucking there. It always feels like they're at that last round to qualify and then they just can't finish it out. I want this one to be different. I want this tournament to be different. I want this one to be the turn of the tide for them. I want them to get that fucking pool play spot. I don't think they're going to progress further if they do get it. Regardless of coming from open bracket coming from winners open bracket or losers open bracket, I don't think they make it past that. But I want them to make it to pools regardless. And again, Bobby Brown, I don't care about scrims. I don't fucking care. I think it's great practice for them, and it's another reason why I want them to make it through is because they are boot camping. And I think that's huge. It's again, and Jessa, you understand where I'm coming from. It's another reason why I have Pippa low. It's another reason why I have Pippa not making it into champ bracket or into pool play for that. Into champ bracket. Because they're not boot camping. They're not here. It's just unfortunate. So I want Mind Freak to make it out, Will. I really do.
Yeah. They've been close, like you said. So for them to finally get over that hump, so to speak, and get into bracket play would be really cool. Or pool play.
Will, is there any team that sticks out to you in the open bracket that you would want to see make it through? Or that you can think of off the top of your head?
If I'm being unrealistic,
Passion United.
I think Passion United, Dark Inside, come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's make a run. Let's fucking go. But yeah, honestly, I think, Ether's going to make it out. It's tough to tell, man. The competition's so close there.
Mm-hmm. Haley, what's my rule about scrims? But no,
Josh, just a heads up. Shopify did put out a tweet about their booth coming to Arlington.
Yeah, somebody posted about that as well. Shopify Rebellion is bringing the best booth loaded with goodies for all aspiring rebels. I need that poster.
Poster's sick.
I need that poster. I'm not joking either.
Just like our B-dubs trip, I'm going to have to hit up that claw machine like 10 times.
Riz, if you're able to get me a poster, or Will for that matter, like Will, you know how it is going into the studio.
Yes.
And I do posters for each year. So like if you or anybody can snag me that Shopify poster, it'll be in the frame immediately. Haley online, blah, blah, blah. All right. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate you. Also, Ashley and Will, I want to give an early shout out to you both for making sure that Onset gets that backpack.
Oh, 100%.
I really do appreciate that. And Ashley, I know Will was the one that gave me the address, but thank you for allowing him to allow me to send that to you. I appreciate it. All right, so there you go. That is my that's my bracket as I am predicting, and it will be wrong, but take a snapshot and you can tell me how wrong I am. Because guess what? During our post show next week, we will definitely tell you how wrong I am. So don't worry. Heading back to the topic screen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed. Haley, I would say Ether and Mind Freak. Ether for sure. Mind Freak, I want to make it through. And then you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to fucking hop on Will's back here. And I'm just going to say, from the sake of wanting to see it happen, I want Passion United and Dark Inside. We love them. We love what they stand for. Fuck yeah. Get them in there. If that's a cop-out answer, I don't fucking care.
Exactly.
But there are predictions. They're always wrong anyway. Oh, maybe that means we shouldn't have picked them. Damn it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fuck.
We fucked up.
All right. Will, anything else you wanted to say about Arlington for the topic?
Oh, can't wait. High level Halo again on LAN. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good event. Obviously, I'll have the stickers there since I'm going to be there. Come find me. Haley, no, don't have people tackle me.
Or he's going to punch you in the dick.
Yeah. You'll get the Jimbo special. But yeah, come say hi.
Oh, fuck.
I'm excited to see everyone have a good time and just can't wait.
Like Will said, go find him. He will have stickers. Maybe I'll show them off one more time so people know what they look like. Give me 1 second here. Will have stickers on hand at the event. There will be they're limited to 100. Go ahead and check. Go ahead and get one from him. They're 100% free. Yeah, just go say hi. Fucking tell him what's up. Snag, don't.
Is it not free? Not free. I require at least a fist bump, a hug, something.
That's
Please
fine.
come see me.
That's fine. A little dick punch, you know? Also, I will say this to a few individuals who are unable to make it to the event. Don't worry. I have you taken care of as well. I'll just say that straight up. So do not worry.
Yeah,
I'll have you taken care of as well. Also, I mentioned this at the beginning of the show. I'm going to mention it right here, right now as well. Pay very close attention to the color scheme that was chosen for this. Okay? Because the artist that we are commissioning, or that we hired for commissions for this year for a project that we had in mind, a design that we had in mind, we reached out to them very, very late. And so this is not on them at all. We are going to have a retroactive Arlington design coming soon. And then for every other LAN event this year, we will have a special design for them as well. So pay very close attention to that color scheme because it's very important as to what the design is going to eventually be.
I'm sure after the Arlington one comes out, people will catch on.
Yes.
Like the actual design.
And we're fucking stoked for it. It's going to be awesome. And then also, the other thing that I wanted to mention is go back to the topic screen here so I can change it out one more time.
We're gonna celebrate.
Oh, yeah. The after party's back. Every night after the official streams have ended at the major, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, we will be live on this channel, breaking down the day's matches, talking about some shit, talking about how predictions are already fucked up. Because that's
yeah,
it's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna fucking happen. And guess what? For pool play, you're right there with me. Because if you're wrong, then I'm wrong. All right. Jessa says, I'll be watching if Pippa goes off. Oh, trust Jessa. I will give them the highest praise in the fucking world. Trust me. I will own my shit. If there's one thing I'll do is that I'll fucking own my shit. All right. I have that shirt and poster. Shout out Snag. We might have to bring it back. We might bring it back for on the merch store. You might have to just wait and see there. I just have to wait and see. And then I also want to say, I say this every time a LAN event comes up, and I know, again, sound like a broken record, but I want to make sure it's understood. If you are attending the event in person, if you have the means to attend the event in person, if you never have attended an event in person and you were thinking about it, do it. We don't know how many of these we're ever going to get. we never thought we were going to get a year 4 of HCS and Infinite. And so that was a shocking surprise for us for sure. And then a lot of people around the space. We simply don't know how many of these events we're going to have, right? Obviously we want them to go on forever, but we just don't know. So if you have the means to attend one, please do. Everybody is there for the same thing. We all are there for the scene that we love and the game that we love and the players that we love and the players that we love to hate, right? We're all there under a common theme, and we just want to see some great fucking Halo being played with our friends. And that's exactly what you get to do. And you get to make new friends. So please, if you are going to attend, or if you have the means to attend, do so. And enjoy the fuck out of it, because we don't know how many of these we're going to have. I'm going to be living vicariously through you while you're there. And send me all the updates. And obviously, we'll bring you on for the after party stuff when you're able to.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
Just have the time of your lives out there, guys. Do it up. Absent says, I just go to see Josh and Will, nothing else. And then also you, Haley. Oh, all right. God damn.
Yeah. Also, introduce yourself when you come up. If you come up for a sticker, I'm bad until I put like a face to the name, you know? See all you guys, your usernames online, but yeah.
Do it. And then also, if you see a pro player, or if you see a content creator, or you see a caster, you see any of the talent, and they're not busy with doing something already, feel free to go up and say, hey. Like I said, we're all there for the same reason, right? And at the end of the day, we're all just people. Just go up. Again, if they're not busy with something else already, and they look like they can be approached, then feel free to do so. Don't be shy. Go up and say hi. Because everybody that we've had the pleasure of talking to have been amazing. And obviously people can have some bad experiences, but like I said, all the experiences that we've had have been great. And it's always just an amazing time to be able to see the people that you looked up to for so long in the space. So yeah, don't be a stranger. Go say hi. All right. With that, Will, shall we move on to some regular news?
Let's do it.
Halo Tulpamancy. Probably mispronounced that. I don't fucking care. It's by Halo Studios. Go check that out. It's like an audio thingy. Then we have Forerunner Operation launch by Halo Studios. There's a new mode, Husky Assault, with a new Husky map, Warehouse. And then there's a new mode, Ranked 1v1 Showdown. We've added Ranked 1v1 Showdown to Halo Infinite as a new ranked rotational playlist. Just like in the social version, you and one opponent will compete on a slice of fan-favorite Halo maps with new starting weapons in every round. In the ranked version of 1v1 Showdown, starting weapons will have been tailored for a more competitive experience, focusing primarily on precision weapons to give players a true test of aim, strategy, and composure. Join us April 18th through the 20th for the kickoff of the HCS season at HCS Major Arlington, where players and fans will be able to compete using the ranked 1v1 Showdown mode for a chance to claim prizes from a $5,000 prize pool. Better get practicing. And then coming soon, BTB maps and modes. We'll soon refresh the Big Team Battle playlist and add 2 new modes to Halo Infinite's multiplayer mythos. Jump in later this operation to test your mettle in BTB Extraction and BTB Assault. Oh,
okay.
Oh, wow.
You know what I need them to do?
Take those out?
Well, that and to bring the Power Seed mode back. Because I don't have the achievement for planting 5 Power Seeds
okay.
in a single game. I just want to get it.
You mean like in the Razorback?
You have to deposit 5 into your bank in a single match.
Do you have the Razorback one, though?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Oh, I think that one's just like you have to load a Razorback up with everybody. Not yeah. Not the nodes, but just everybody in general. But yeah, guys, to the BTB fans out there, you'll be getting... Okay, this is going to sound harsh, but fuck it. So, to the BTB fans out there, you're getting two of arguably the worst modes that have ever been added in Infinite. Congratulations. Enjoy that. Stay tuned for a full write-up of the upcoming BTB playlist updates, including info on 4 new maps arriving in the BTB map rotation. That is cool. New maps, always a good time.
Yeah, 100%.
100. Just your average Halo guy coming in here with the slight optimism. At least it's something. You're not wrong. It is something. But just your average Halo guy, to use a quote of a comedian, if you polish a turd, it's still a turd. You know? Obviously, like, if I'm going to play devil's advocate here, I'm looking at it through the lens of, like, a competitive landscape, right? Where Extraction clearly did not fucking work. And then Assault sometimes works. Now, hopefully in a BTB sense with things bigger and more players available, like, I'm not the biggest fan of BTB. I don't like the vehicles and so on and so forth, but maybe it'll work out better for that.
Imagine trying to convert Extraction, though, when there's a Banshee in the air. Like, I don't know. Ignore me.
You just... Just a fucking sitting duck.
Exactly.
Oh my God, so it's fucking awful the more we talk about it. Yo, Skizma, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the live show. All right. That's it for the regular news. It's time for Color Games Watch. Hey, guess what, chat? Guess what, listeners at home? Ooh. The statement I have here, Will, well, for a team of the North, the Rockers sure don't have that ice.
Damn, so true, though. Man, we're bad. We're freaking bad.
Oh, we win that one fucking series, and I'm like, oh, man, this is great. Yeah, we didn't beat Optic, but who fucking cares? It's Optic, right? You know, they fucking revamped their roster. They're going to be good now. Oh, fuck. You know what else is great? Our last match is against fucking Miami.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Oh, fucking God damn it. I just, like, Will, I went on my soapbox. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for us to compete for, like, top 4. That's all. I'm asking us to compete, to be considered in the conversation, to be a top 4 contender. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But hey, you know what team won their first series, Will?
What team was that, Josh?
The Vegas fucking Falcons. You know what team they beat?
Was it the Gorillas?
Optic Gaming!
Well, they beat Optic Gaming.
They did. Pred got revenge, dude.
Damn, okay.
Yeah! They were cooking. Oh, shit. Rocker fucking ass. That's it for Color Games Watch. Time for Will's Adventures with the Hailovers. Where Will's better than you. Will.
God damn it, dude.
Will, what'd you play last week?
I played Halo Infinite. What a fucking tournament, man. Holy shit. Got to shout out Mythic Gaming in the 44 draft tournament. Shout out to teammates again. it was exciting day, right? Never expected to go that far in the tournament, let alone win it. So, yeah. I'm partially still in shock. Can't believe it happened. Excited it happened. Damn. And then, yeah, just been rolling through the campaign a little bit too. Getting towards the end, trying to do like all the map clearing before going into that final section of missions.
Yeah.
And then I just need the last bandana skull where you have to not kill any of the sentinels. But I'm playing on legendary right now. So I feel like that might be a little difficult to get through there.
Not wrong.
I might have to go back to my like normal save or easy save. Probably the normal save because easy's not that far into the missions. And now you can actually replay the mission.
Yeah.
So might just have to do that. Get the skull.
I will say one of the coolest things they did was now obviously it fucking makes it unbelievably easy as a result. But if you ever decide to, I promise you it is way easier than you think it might be. If you ever decide to do lasso with Infinite, because I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for it as well.
There is.
If you decide to do lasso in Infinite, that literally means all skulls are on, including bandana.
Yep.
Where in MCC and stuff, that's not included. Like the non-multiplier skulls are turned off. So the ones that make the game more fun are turned off in MCC. Where in Infinite, literally all of them are on. So you can, you'll have unlimited ammo and it makes it significantly fucking easier.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then if you already have everything like unlocked, leading up, like if you already unlock everything and you beat the game and then you do a lasso run and then you have access to all that stuff, it makes it so much fucking easier.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Lasso might be in the future then.
Hell yeah. Highly recommend. And another thing I'll point out to you, again, if you're any at all interested, if you look up like a semi-recent speedrunning guide about ways to like clip out of the map and everything, it is, again, way fucking easier than you may think it is.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like, I don't want to cheese the game. Like, if I do a lasso run, like, I want it to be like a legit run on it.
I respect it. I cheesed it with the tank gun before that got patched out.
It's back. They brought it back.
Oh, fuck me. I haven't played campaign in a while.
It's still there.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. Infinite's all I've been playing.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Played a couple games. I started South of Midnight. It is on Game Pass. And it's pretty good so far. I'm on chapter 4 or 5. And I'll continue playing it. It's not too long, so that's good.
Yeah.
Not that long games are a bad thing. It's just like I'm looking for a little bit of a shorter experience because Claire Obscure Expedition 33 comes out later this month as well. So I wanted to get South of Midnight finished before that releases. And then playing more Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. I have my Miu Mini Plus that, again, it's just like an emulation device. And the fact I'm able just to quickly pocket it and whip out the pocket monsters on the go. Always a good time. So that's honest to God all I've been playing. I haven't had fucking time to do a whole fucking... I haven't had time to play a lot of shit. Like literally, Will, we were chatting in Discord today about like Halt and I not being able to play 8s very often. And I'm not kidding. What the fuck was it? I got Linnea down for bed. I forgot what night this was. I got Linnea down for bed. It was last week on Thursday. I got Linnea down for bed. Natana was out with one of her bosses at work, and she took her out for like dinner and a play, like dinner and a show, right?
Yeah.
Get away from everything, take mind off of things. She wanted to take Natana out. They go out, have a good time. And so I get the kid down. I'm enjoying my night. And I see the fucking notification like, hey, we only need like 2 or 3 people. I was literally about to type, I'll be there. And then fucking the door opens and Natana's home.
Oh,
it's those, and I don't fuck, it's okay. Like I love my wife. Like she's great. But it's those times it's like, oh, I have the time now to actually play. Oh, life gets in the way. Oh, this happens. Oh, this happens. It's just, it fucking sucks, man. So I want to get into 8s more. It's just the way that timings line up. Life gets in the way. Things happen. Having a 6-year-old is hard, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I joke that like I usually get in once a month is what it feels like. So. Riz says trying to get Dragon Age Veilguard finished before Expedition 33. I wish you the best of luck, man. I am doing like when it comes to me in RPGs, I try to do all the side shit. So like I am trying to, a criticism I have of Dragon Age is that you get, like by beating these mini bosses, you get like a quote unquote currency to unlock doors within a hub area to unlock more areas. And they're all side content, but the fact you have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The crossroads, literally. Thank you, Riz. Yes. It's unfortunate. Unkind says, I've been playing Heart Gold again. Dude, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, goated. Jessa says, I just started Dragon's Dogma 2 and almost done with Enshrouded. Love that. I played like an hour of Dragon's Dogma 2. And then I forgot what game literally just took me away from it. So, but that happens all the time with me. I pick a game and then I drop it and pick something else up, drop it, pick something else up. Until Avowed came out. Once Avowed came out, I was locked in. Sorry, Will, go ahead.
I feel so out of the loop. Like it's just infinite. That's all I play.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I know. It's just all these other games everyone's talking about. I'm like, I have no idea.
That's okay. That's what we're here for, you know? We're here to educate you.
Yeah.
That and my personal show.
There you go.
But no shout outs here.
A Journey Through the Fantastical. Go check it out.
There's 4 episodes up right now, 4 new ones.
Yeah.
I've been
pumping them out. Bang, 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 bang.
Slacking, dude. Been fucking slacking. I said I wanted to do 1 a month. I had 4 1/4. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, South of Midnight, pretty cool so far. Excited to see where it goes. And then Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass is a really cool ROM hack. And the thing that I love is, just real quick, the thing that I love about this ROM hack is that it transports you into an older generation of Pokemon, but with the modern sensibilities of Pokemon games as they are today. So like shared XP throughout the party, just little things like that. And then like you can catch so many different generations of Pokemon in this game. It's really, really fucking cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, and then also the very last thing I want to say is that they've redone the trainers and the gym leaders. So like the gym leaders have different sets of Pokemon this time with different abilities and different moves and everything. So it is a lot more challenging than what you'd expect out of like a typical gym leader. So that's cool. Is that the ultraviolet one? No, this one is literally called Emerald Sea Glass. It is a ROM hack of Emerald. So you're literally playing through the story of Emerald. It's completely the same, but it's a different art style. So it makes it look like in the style of like Gold and Silver when they first released, and then but with like modern sensibilities and quality of life updates. It's fucking awesome. All right, let's get to some shoutouts. First up, congratulations to Gamers Outreach on raising over $1.6 million for Gamers for Giving. I'm going to give another fucking... That's fucking awesome. Jessa, happy birthday today to you. Like, what the fuck? Here I am, shitting on your guys' team, and it's your birthday today.
Yeah, way to go, Josh.
I'm just an asshole. What can I say? Happy belated birthday to Lido, Mr. Epic Beast, High Off Life, Veronica, and All in Juan. Happy belated birthday to all of you. Hope it was fucking amazing. Shout out to everyone who joined in the 8s that have been taking place night over night, week over week. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. That includes John with the 23-month resub, Nintendo Joe with a follow, Scope with the follow, Blackout with the 17-month resub, Legend with the 14-month resub, Sin with the 100 bits, Riz with the gifted sub to Aaron the Geek, Spring with the 16-month resub, Yoey with the follow, Duppy with a 34-month resub, Grab a Leaf, Unkind, Silver, Nick, and Decimate, thank you all for the follows. Danny Phantom with the 18-month resub. Knives and Schisma, thank you both for the follows as well. You all get a woo! And Frag Out, you motherfucker, thank you for the 2-month resub. You get a woo! Little extra one for you there. Enjoy. And then shout out to everyone who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. That includes Unbroken Soul, Hardy, Class, Blackout, Diode, Pancakes, Ashley, Voodoo Man, Rostermonkey Jr., Stego, Raider, Hater, Peanut, Mud, One Swole, Danny, Phantom, Riz, Czar, High Tech, Redneck, Goalie, Sniper, Heavy Rainfall, and Elaine our board. Thank you so much for the extra support over on the Patreon. And Will, I'll tease this for a sec. You know how I've been on a nostalgia kick kind of recently with games?
Yeah.
For those at the pro and higher tiers over on Patreon, we do a little segment called Pro Talk Plays where we play games for an hour. And that's that. Well, I took a trip down memory lane and played my literal favorite game of all time. Played some Golden Sun.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, I did. So if you guys want to check out what Golden Sun is all about and you're a pro or higher patron, go check that out if you haven't already. It's a good time.
Absent with the resub, 17 months.
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that the guy who told me to go fuck myself earlier?
Was it?
Is that the same guy? I'm curious. I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know if a shout out should be given to somebody who told me to go fuck myself. You know what I mean? Same guy? Do it. All right. Absent with the 17-month resub, you get a woo and a fuck you.
Hey, there we go.
And I miss your hugs, man. Community Creations.
Let's see, Absent, are you going to be at Arlington? If so, I do need a hug. I need a hug from you. If Josh has gotten all the hugs, I need them now.
Oh, I was going to, dude, Absent gives great hugs. Like, that's facts.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody in the community gives great hugs, but like, Absent with the full-blown embrace.
Ooh, love that.
He said
only hit Worlds, damn.
But Will.
All right.
Will, you and I will be there.
That's true.
We'll be at Worlds. Fucking book it, Absent. Book it. Community Creations, Halo Memes, everydayred.com/r/Halo Memes. Go check it out. Okay. I'm going to feel like a piece of shit because I never know how to actually pronounce this correctly. Is it Aptiki or is it Aptiki?
Aptiki?
Either way, the song title is The Rest is Noise. It's featuring Claudia Kate. This is by Onset. He's in a band. The single's out right now. Go check it out on your favorite streaming service. Go check it out. Then we have the Community Spotlight for April 9th, 2020. Fat! By Halo Studios. We have Mythic Talks, episode 16, Catching Up by Mythic Gaming. They're back. And then, God, one of the greatest shoutouts of all time right here.
Mm-hmm.
The HCS Trivia Party for Noobs is by All in Juan. If you guys have not seen this, Juan did a birthday stream over the weekend.
It was great. It was great.
Where he did Jeopardy with trivia questions surrounding the HCS if they were written for people who don't know a lot about the HCS. He did this specifically for his friends that he took with him to SLC last year. Okay?
Black Ops 3.
Oh my God. Best of 3, Black Ops 3. So if you guys have not seen the VOD, it is linked in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Again, you need to go into this with with knowing what it's about. Okay? Juan got his friends in a room that he took to SLC last year. So they've been to an HCS event. It was their first one. Juan, being the amazing individual he was, brought his friends there to witness what was arguably one of the best events ever, by the way. And as a result, got them all in a room, and Juan completely designed the game. It's Jeopardy with trivia questions surrounding the HCS if they were written for people who don't know much about the HCS. And it's fucking awesome. Go check the VOD out. It's in the show notes. And shout out Juan. Happy belated birthday. You fucking legend. And Will, that's all I got.
All right.
Do you want to plug this bitch?
Yeah, do you want to, are we hosting or raiding out? Raiding out.
I'll find someone.
All right. Plugs. We have, as Josh mentioned, we have a Patreon. Do a little extra content over there, Q&As, video show, audio show. Josh and I basically just bullshit and do whatever we want. Go check out the Patreon.
Not wrong.
As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and others like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast. Still not an ad.
If you want to find us on the interwebs, we're out there pretty much everywhere. Search for HCS Pro Talk in Google. You'll find most of it. Otherwise, we have a Linktree. Linktree/HCS Pro Talk, where you'll find our Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and merch links. They're all out there. There's also the link on our Twitter. If you need to, if you go there, you can find it all. And then if you go to hcsprotalk.com, that doesn't actually exist anymore. It'll send you to haloevolve.co.
Your home for Halo.
The fine folks over at Podcast Evolve gave us a little slice on their site. And while you're there, check out their shows such as Podcast Evolve, Mission Debrief, Book Club, Build with Blocks, Halo Headlines, and Halo Gear Guide.
Will.
Yes.
Piggy's scrimming right now.
Ooh. Okay.
That's where we're going.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight for our HCS Arlington preview. Again, try to attend if you're in the area, and if you are attending, soak it all in. Don't let a moment go to waste, and just fucking enjoy it and embrace it, because it's fucking awesome to be there at events. If you see Will live in the flesh, don't punch him in the dick, but go get a sticker.
Please don't.
Go get a sticker. And
That I can do.
And if you're not at the event, come hang out with me and Will at times after the broadcast ends, because we'll be
And
live.
Haley.
Go ahead.
I said, and Haley.
And Haley. Shout out Dakewill. Come hang out with us here on this very channel. Once the broadcasts are over on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, we'll be live all 3 nights. And we'll just chat about what we saw. It'll be a great time. The after party is officially back. Go buy the jersey. It's fucking sick. Shout out Jarrell. And enjoy the weekend. Because, man, the season is about to officially fucking begin. We'll see you next week. We're going to go raid out Piggy. Have a great one. But until then, bye-bye! As I forget buttons again, fuck!
Press the button, Josh, quick!